Hey guys, it's Nicole here from Ford Know How, and today I'm going to show you the differences between the XLT and the Sport in the Next Gen Ranger line. So here behind me I have the V6 XLT. One of the differences in the grille is you do get this really nice chrome finish, where in the Sport you do get a blacked out finish. The material inside of the grille is the same. And going down to your bumper, you do have it color coded to the car rather than in the Sport where you do have the blacked out accents across it. In the XLT you have one recovery point in the front. In the Sport you do get two. This XLT isn't fitted with the touring pack, so you'll notice it doesn't have the front camera in the front of it like that Sport did in our previous videos. You can option in the touring pack in the XLT as well, but it's something you'll have to order from factory. From here, your C-clamp light is all exactly the same you'll see in the Sport as well. It's all LED through here, but when you go down to your fog lamps, they do change a little bit. So in the V6 you will get the LED, but when you go down to the bi-turbo engine you will get the halogen fog lamps. Here on the XLT you do get the 17-inch all-season tyre as well as this alloy, which is a chrome finish. When you move up to your Sport you do get an 18-inch all-season tyre and you do get a completely different alloy. So on both the XLT and the Sport you will get the blacked out flare here going down to the mud flaps, which are exactly the same. Over here on the vent, which will show you the motored variant that you're getting in the car, you will notice on this XLT it is really nicely finished with a chrome finish, where on the Sport you get the blacked out finish. So one thing that's exactly the same is you'll see that the side steps on both the derivatives are exactly the same. You get your one-tone finish. But moving over to the door, you will see that the XLT has a color-coded door handle and mirror, whereas in the Sport they will be blacked out. So from the XLT up, so when you're going into your Sport, your wow track, you will see that it is all keyless entry from the door. Both models you will see that you get the privacy glass on the back windows. The all new box step on the tub is featured in both the XLT and the Sport line. So even though in the XLT it does have all of the chrome finishings, it does have the same blacked out sports bar that you'll get within the Sport as well. When you look into the tub, you will notice that both of them are exactly the same. You do get your 12-volt accessory charger, you get your 6 tie-down points, and your tailgate's the same as well. Both the XLT and the Sport will be fitted with a tow bar. It can tow 3.5 tonne. So on both of the tailgates, you will notice that Ford have made the logo almost double in size compared to their previous range. This means that they can hide the reverse camera really well, which you'll see in both of the lines too. So keeping with the chrome finish that Ford have done in the XLT, you will notice that the badging is all chrome with the XLT and the 4-wheel drive. So going under the hood, you will notice it's exactly the same. The only difference you'll get, if you move to the 2-litre, there'd be a little bit more space here, but Ford have still left plenty of room up in the back so you can fit those dual batteries. You just have to modify it a little bit. So in the XLT you do have a premium cloth finish for the interior instead of that Sport embossed leather that you will see in the Sport line. The screen is the same size between the two. It is a 10.1-inch screen, but moving down to the bottom you will see that you don't have a wireless charger in the XLT, whereas in the Sport you do get that option. One thing between the XLT when you're going from your bi-turbo to your V6 is that in the V6 you do upgrade to the E-shifter. In the bi-turbo you don't get that. In both the bi-turbo and the V6 Sport you will see that E-shifter. 4-wheel driving mode switch is a little bit different between the two, but they do both have the same functions. And when you're looking at the buttons for the sensors, the diff lock, they have slightly changed the styling, but they all do the exact same thing when you're looking at the XLT and the Sport. When you factory order your XLT, you will get a driver's side mat. When you factory order the Sport, you'll get a driver's and a passenger side mat. Both lines are the push button styled on the right hand side, and they both have the 8-inch digital cluster. And then the steering wheel is exactly the same, does the same thing. On both of the steering wheels, you do have the intelligent adaptive cruise control, and you can check out our other video on how to use that by clicking the link above. Looking under the back seat in both the XLT and the Sport, you do have area for storage. However, in the Sport, you do have a plastic molding underneath it. Behind the back seats, you do have your jack to change your tyre. You've got your tether down point so you can put a child seat in, and you've got that continuation of the really nice premium cloth interior that you get in the XLT, and the styling does actually mimic the front grille. We do read our comments, so if you have any questions at all, leave them below. We'll reply to them, or we'll make a video to explain it all and how it works. We have lots of new videos coming out, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you want to see anything, let us know.